Ladies and gentlemen, it is on behalf of your marketing team, Marco, George, Brooke, Ricardo, Amelia and Luke, that I welcome you. Thank you so much for coming out for today's auction. Clarence White is my name. It is a great pleasure to be here today on behalf of the Rich and Oliva team and of course our vendors here this morning. I note that our contract of sale has been available throughout the course of the marketing campaign. It's to that document that I'll take you now for a few brief particulars. The property is known by its formal moniker as Lot 28 in Strata Plan 5245, better known to you and I as number 28 of 154 Croydon Avenue here in Croydon Park. It is offered with vacant possession, subject to a 10% deposit. Your settlement referring to Special Condition 49. Confident those of you bidding today will have made yourself familiar with the documentation, and if you have had changes or alterations to that contract agreed to by our vendor solicitors, then you're very welcome to bid and buy on under any agreed changes. Bias to our auction terms, if you do wish to bid today, you do need to be registered. So for our registered parties, I simply ask that when you place your bids, please hold your bidding cards up nice and clearly. That would be greatly appreciated. All bidders are assumed to be bidding on their own behalf today. If you do wish to bid on behalf of another party, that's okay, but you would need to provide a written authority to do so in that instance. Finally, please be aware, as the auctioneer, I am authorised to place one bid on behalf of our vendors. That is typically known as a vendor bid. Given the interest that we have, I should be extremely shocked if we need to place a vendor bid here today, but I'll certainly make it abundantly clear if we do exercise one. Buyers balancer terms, they're on display right behind me on the A-frame. I'll take them as having been read and understood. Price 28 of 154 Croydon Avenue, Croydon Park, outstanding apartment in a prime central location that I offer for your competition here today. It's been well inspected, well loved, as evidenced by the number of cars that are here today competing for the property. It's a top floor amalgam, buyers. You've got that lovely north-facing balcony, makes it light and bright. 2 bedrooms of accommodation, some 107 square metres on title. You've got some select modernisations to the home. Certainly scope to do a little bit more if you please. Delightful district views from that rear bedroom and of course out from the kitchen, I note, and importantly parking included in the amalgam with a bit of additional storage. You're tucked back into the block so you're away from the street. Guys, it's an outstanding position where we are. You're just a short strike to amenities, perhaps straight back into Campsie, your local town centre there, all of your dining precinct, your train station available to you there. Easy strike down to your parkland precincts in a couple of directions, or you can strike also back up into Ashfield or down into Burwood. You've got access to high quality schooling not too far afield from this location. It's lovable, it's livable, it's leasable. Who'd like to own it? I'm going to pass it out to you for an opening bid. Where do we start it away? 780. Appreciate your no-nonsense start, ma'am, and $780,000 kicks the ball into play. 790 came straight back at 790. 800's the reply there. And 810, we're going to chip away in tens, I assume. I took 810 in the centre there, ma'am. I've got to be quick. 820 if you like. Could we say 820? Keep it going in tens at this stage. Okay, 815. 825 is better at 825. Free playing now at $825,000. Your play, your move now if you like. At 825, do we call it 830 or 35 on the rise? But at 830's there, and 40 perhaps we go this time. At 840's there, at $840,000. Good move for the keys, great position. At 840,000, what would you like to do against you now? At 840, at 843, it's idiosyncratic, but I like it. At 843. 850's good confident move. I like it. At $850,000. At 850 the money. Is there another 3 to go? At $850,000. That escalated quickly. At 850. At $850,000. 853. Got a plan there. 860 perhaps this time then. Keep going confidently. At 853,000. 858, okay, varying the incremental rise. I like that. At $858,000, at 858's the money. It re-establishes you in pole position. At $858,000, your play, ma'am. At 858, not to be outdone here if you're still with me. At $858,000 on the right-hand side. 860, at 860, a mere 2 this time. At 862, you're a play in kind. At 862, what's the next manoeuvre now? Is it 65? At $862,000 here on the right-hand side. 865, and do we say perhaps 870 on the rise if we could? At 865 down the centre, at 865 the money. 867, okay, at 867, we're going to chip away. We're down to digits now. At $867,000. Is it 870 this time? At 867 the money. At $867,000 here on the right-hand flank. 868, just a quick single this time. At 860. 870, I thought she might. She sensed opportunity and dashed for it at 870. At 870, happy to take those singles. Something stronger might send a better signal if you can. At $870,000, certainly welcome. Are other registered parties in? There are plenty of you here. All smart money seems to be down front and centre at $870,000. What would you like to do, ma'am? At 870. 872. 75. 74. Okay, little haircut there, that's okay. At $874,000. Difficult to call Sydney property to these kind of margins, isn't it? At $874,000. The warmer weather's coming around, you're going to enjoy the common pool. At $874,000. First call. 75. Another quick single. 76. All right. 77, 76 is there at 876, or do we go straight to 80? You tell me. At $876,000, is this the moment for the stronger bid? At $876,000 on the right-hand side, buying into a great precinct at 876. Hello, sir. 880. Welcome. It's great to see you. You've timed your run superbly. At $880,000 in your face in the race number 9. At $880,000. What would you like to do now? At 880. Perhaps 885 is a nice retort. You tell me. At $880,000 down the back. At 880. How's it? 885. They're piling in now at 885. Well, you can take great confidence from the fact that people are still joining in. That is the sound of the market validating the price. At $885,000, your place, sir, if you like. 890 is good. 895 just on the card. There's plenty of numbers. 900's there and around the corner we go. At 9's the bid, 9's the call. 905 to keep the kettle boiling. At $900,000 down the centre. Gentlemen with one hand on the keys. They're at $900,000 the money. Straight and centre and in front. At $900,000. Do we call it 5 more to put you back in front, sir? To regain the ascendancy, if you will. But at $900,000, is there another figure that helps you? First chance now. At 900. Down the centre. How are we travelling here, here and here? Twice. 905. 910. At 910. 15. 915's good. 20. Ooh, didn't see that happening. It did so beautifully and confidently there, sir. At $915,000. He cedes control to the left-hand side at 915. Is there another increment that helps you? Does a 1, 2 or a 5 help you? At $915,000. Here on the left-hand side. At 915 the money. Controls proceedings now. At $915. Well, here we go, guys. We call it away. First chance at $915,000. Left-hand side holds it. Twice. How are we travelling? Anything left in the tank here? For the third and final time is 120. Welcome in, sir. Or do you mean 20 on top? Don't hate me for my optimism, will you? At $920,000 the call. Welcome in, sir. A fresh contender at 920. Now you saw one off, sir. There's another one emerge that happens on auction day at 920. Is it 25 this time? At 920 is against you now. So you were so close. Don't give it away now. Just stick at it. Take the bit back between the teeth at $920,000. Or do we say 1 and call it blackjack? At $920,000. Buy the pool and dipping his toe into home ownership at $920,000 the money. We call it away. Primary time in offering it through. At 920, sir, one last lunch. Don't give it away just yet. It's still in your power to change your destiny. At 920, twice. You let him swoop in and buy it with one bid at the back end. For the third and final time, at $920,000. Have I got your best? Are you sure? Marco? Okay, buyers, I'll make it clear. I sell the property, okay? At $920,000, can't be clearer. It trades, beat me inside the next 3 calls if you'd like to own it. At $920,000, buy the pool, we sell it through. Speak now, sir. You look attentive, you look interested. At 920, how are we travelling here and here and here? At 920, anything left in the tank? Once, twice. Third and last chance, are you sure? At 920, we sell it. It goes now, it goes, and it's sold. Congratulations, well bought.